question. In these questions, what they gave here, an element X atomic number 12. So atomic number is 12. Atomic number 12 means what the element name is? Magnesium. Generally, the element name is magnesium. See here, atomic X is an atomic number 12. That is X, by using the Lewis dot structures, it has a two lone pair, outermost electrons are there. Why atomic number 17? 17 means its electronic configuration, if you write it, it has a totally, how many outermost electrons are there? 7 are there. So among the 7, 3 are paired, 1 is unpaired. Which of the following statements are true regarding this compound? So if any element has outermost electrons are less than 4 are called as a metals. If any element has outermost electrons greater than 4 are called as a non-metal. So in this question, X is a metal, Y is a non-metal. Between metal and non-metal, there is a ionic compound is formed, and the product that compound formula is XY2. Okay, and which is a high melting point because it is ionic compound, no, and it is soluble in water. And X is giving 2 electrons, Y is gaining of 1 electron. So Mockler's formula is XY2, correct. It is soluble in water, correct. X and Y are joined by sharing of electrons. No, X and Y are joined by the transfer of electrons. It would be conduct electricity in the molten state. That is the one of the property of which one? Ionic compound. So option is, first one is correct, second one is correct, fourth one is correct. 1, 2 and 4. So option is, so which are the regard true for that? 1, 2 and 4. Option is C, correct. So now in this reaction, seventh question, N2O5 N2O5 gives rise to NO2 plus O2. Okay. First of all, we need to balance this equation. Otherwise, suppose see this reaction is an unbalanced chemical equation. No. For that case, first if you multiply it by 2 here, 2 2s are 4. So here 4NO2. So 2 into 5, 10 oxygen atoms. 4 into 2, 8 oxygen atoms plus 2. So completed. Equation is balanced. So what they're asking, how many moles? Moles is nothing but called as, what are the coefficients are there here, those are also called as a number of moles. Okay, how many moles of NO2 produced when 2 moles of N2O5 are dissociated? How many moles will be formed? 4 moles. So answer is 4. Okay, a sample of soil is mixed with water and allowed to settle. Water plus soil. Okay, the clear supernatant solution turns the pH paper yellowish orange. So here yellowish orange means it is a slightly acidic in nature. Slightly acidic in nature. Which of the following would change the color of its pH to greenish blue? So which is an acidic nature, no? So to convert acid to base, what why I'm saying base here, they gave the greenish blue. So greenish blue color means should be into the basic in nature. So that's why we have to add the base. Okay, base, lemon juice is an acid, vinegar is acid, common salt is a neutral, whereas you can add antacid. So if you can add the antacid, then that yellow orange color changes into the green blue color. Okay, the answer is D. Now we'll go to the next question. What is the next question they gave? Yeah. Next question. 2 ml of each concentrated HCl, HNO3 and mixture of HCl and concentrated HNO3 in the ratio of 3:1. And always remember that one. What they give, the ratio of concentrated HCl to HNO3, in what ratio they give? 3:1. So this is called as an aquaresia. This is called as an aquaresia. In the test tubes labeled as A and B and C, a small piece of metal was put in each test tube. No change occurred in the test tubes A and B, but The metal got dissolved in the test tube C respectively. That means in the test tube A and test tube B and the test tube C. In the test tube A we have only concentrated HCl is there. In the test tube B only concentrated HNO3 is there. But in test tube C, a test tube C, what is there? It is a mixture of 3:1 ratio of concentrated HCl is to concentrated HNO. This is called as an aquaresia. In aquaresia, gold is dissolved. So answer is gold. So why only in the C? Because gold is then less reactive than hydrogen. So that's why it cannot produce hydrogen. So there's no reaction in A and B. So that's why it is only possibility is in aquaresia it can be dissolved. Okay. Next question. Choose incorrect pair. So here in which is the incorrect pair? And we know that before going that question, we should know one thing clearly. All metal oxides are acidic in nature. All non-metal oxides are basic in nature. All metalloids oxides nature is both amphoteric. So here metal oxides are basic in nature, non-metal oxides are most probably acidic nature, and amphoteric oxides are there, metal oxides, metalloid oxides. So choose the correct statement here. Whereas NO is a neutral oxide because nitrogen can able to form as a different type of oxides. Among those all, NO is neutral. That's correct. Cl2O7 acidic because chlorine is a non-metal. Correct. MgO is basic. Correct. Phosphorus P4O10. P4O10, which is a non-metal oxide. Which is a non-metal oxide means which should be acidic in nature. But what they give? Basic in nature. So option D is wrong. The following reaction is used for the preparation of oxygen gas in the laboratory. Okay, fine. They give the reaction. What reaction? 2KClO3 gives rise to heat by catalyst. Which of the following statement are correct about the reaction? It is a decomposition reaction and endothermic. Correct, because it is one compound KClO3 dissociating into two components. That's correct. So it is a combination reaction. Wrong. It is a decomposition reaction and accompanied by releasing of heat. No, it is accompanied by absorbing of heat. So it is a photochemical decomposition. This is wrong. So option A is correct. When a little sulfur in spoon heated burns with a blue flame which slowly disappears after some time, and we can feel a pungent odor. The pungent odor due to the sulfur dioxide. Due to the sulfur dioxide, because sulfur is burnt in presence of oxygen. So then what will happen? It can produce the sulfur oxides. Consider the following statements. Metals can form positive ions by losing of electrons. That is absolutely correct, because all metals can lose electrons by which one? By formation of that positive nature to non-metals. Correct. Different metals have different property, have the same different metal have same reactivity. That is wrong. No, different metals have different reactivities with water and dilute acids. A more reactive metal displays less reactive metal from solution. That is correct. So option 1 and 3 are correct. Option is B. Okay, now we'll move to the next question. So now two test tubes A and B contains aqueous solution of potassium iodide and lead nitrate. The same question is repeated here. Already we discussed potassium iodide, lead nitrate. So what the formula will be here? Lead nitrate formula PbNO3 taken twice plus potassium iodide gives rise to lead iodide plus potassium nitrate, but for balancing 2KNO3 and 2I, and which is an yellow color precipitate. X and Y, yellow color precipitate, and which is a colorless aqueous solution. So answer is it can able to form yellow color PPT and colorless solution. Correct. Which of the following is spread on icy roads, melt ice on cloudy countries? This is the most important. The answer is rock salt, because NaCl is the compound which can be floats on the ice, and it can be spread on icy roads to melt ice, because we are using that NaCl to melt the ice. Okay, now we'll go to the next question. So now in this case, see here, a highly reactive metal, fine, with oxygen of air, even at room temperature, to give an oxide Y. Highly reactive metal, if you take here X, okay, X plus oxygen, which can give rise to XO or XO2, oxide Y. The oxide Y is soluble in water because it is a metal oxide. Aqueous solution of Y does not change the color of the red litmus to, but because it is a metal, no, all metal oxides are basic in nature. Basic in nature means which can turns red litmus paper to blue color, but which does not affect on red litmus paper, correct? With aqueous solution of sodium hydroxide, but it reacts with aqueous solution of sodium hydroxide. That means, what is that axis? So NaOH is N, which one? NaOH is N, basic, no? Whenever the basic is reacts with an oxide, means that oxide is should be acidic in nature, so that oxide is carbon. Okay, that is reacts. In the balanced chemical equation lead nitrate, if you see entire this video, these questions are coming very frequently, so that's why this type of questions, remember that one. Lead nitrate, aluminum chloride. What is the lead nitrate formula will be? So lead nitrate formula is PbNO3 taken twice. So in this case, PbNO3 taken twice, plus which one they give? Aluminum chloride, AlCl3, gives rise to aluminum nitrate, AlNO3 taken thrice, plus lead chloride, PbCl2. Then see here, this NO3, in this case total count NO3 as a one unit, here also one unit, the same thing as there, no? How many are there here? Two. How many are there here? Three. So that's why even number, odd number. Then what you have to do? So if you multiply it by 3 here and by 2 here, so 6 are there, no? 6 NO3 ions, 6 NO3 ions, fine. How many Pb atoms are there? 3 are there. Then multiplied by 3 here. Okay, if you multiply it by 3 here, how many chlorine atoms are there? 3 to 6, multiplied by 2 here. So equation is balanced. So options are 3, 2, 2, 3. 3, 2, 2, 3. Option D is correct. Okay, consider the following statements. So in case of that bee sting, so bee stings contain the which nature, ma? Bee sting contain that basic in nature. Okay, bee sting contain basic nature, ethanoic acid, correct? Bee stings contains acids, which is ethanoic acid. When it is to remedy, you have to add some bases. Okay,